So we're moving on to the second question. Bernard is going to answer this question first, followed by a 1-minute response from Joanne. Bernard, what is your interpretation of supporting the local economy?
As you all know, we're experiencing troubling times right now. Like I said earlier, there's an economic tsunami crossing the country. And it's important for us, as we all know here on our beautiful island, that when times are hard, we all pull together. We need to develop or come together as one ohana, one family, to truly work through these hard times. We need to understand the challenges. We need to listen to the people who live on this island. We need to understand what it is as an economy, to keep a healthy economy moving. We need to provide jobs. We need to keep jobs moving for people, because behind every person who's working is their families. And for me, I believe at the beginning, at the forefront, I would move right into our CIP program, looking at the various projects we have right now on the books, with millions of dollars allocated in CIP projects. We need to move on those projects. No time to be sitting around and worrying about what is this and what is that. We need to move and make good, sound decisions. Our visitor industry, we need to do a better job at marketing, looking at ways to be creative, bringing in the key people, our Kauai Visitors Bureau, our people, our chamber people, and listening to what they have to say. They know what's happening. As mayor, I need to be able to listen and understand and provide the resources there. Looking at our Kauai Made program and our Kauai Grown program, looking at products that we can grow here on our island and get into our stores and get into a section where we can get into the store and get Kauai Grown products, beef, local grown beef as well. Marketing for workshops and businesses, all of these things are so critical at this time. And as mayor, I commit to making the connections needed, working with the visitor industry, working with the community, getting those projects moving. I understand what it is. Half of those projects are under our department as well. I'm happy to have worked hard to get funding to allocate parks improvements, looking at ways we can make a better life for the people who live here on our island. Thank you.
Ideas are really abundant. It's really implementation and action that is the key. The County Council passed a resolution over 1 year ago asking the Office of Economic Development to open the sunshine markets to value-added agricultural products. There has been no action so far when local farmers desperately need more local markets because their orders with the hotels and elsewhere are dropping, and they need to have the sunshine markets open to value-added products. But nothing has happened, and this has happened as from the administration that Bernard is part of.
Follow-up question for you. How would you address the dichotomy of the importance of small business to the local economy and the centralization of large retail outlets?
Small businesses are the heart of our economy. They provide most of the jobs. They provide employees with a lot of benefits. They keep the money in our economy. And that's why we need to protect and work with our small businesses. They are our families and neighbors, and they do an incredible job working day and night to provide services for us. The issue of larger retail stores there is a place for larger retail stores, and we have them here on our island already. But there was an issue about superstores, which I believe are not part of the character of this island, and therefore need to be managed so that our small businesses have their chance to survive and thrive. They are part of our character and history, and need to be really part of us. And just like we put in a limit on our high-rise buildings, no more than 4 stories, so it was really appropriate to say that superstores are not allowed here. I just want to say that to face the economy that we are looking at, we should really go for local tourists across the channel, on Oahu, when I was mayor. We did that after Hurricane Iniki. We had a picture of Hamura Saimin and said, Kauai is open for visit, come visit Kauai. I think we need to do that now. We need to focus on the visitors who can come rather than those who want to come. That is the direction of the Kauai Visitor Bureau. And in that respect, we need to make some allowances for vacation rentals on the North Shore. And we need to support construction by an aggressive county capital improvement projects that will serve our needs for ADA improvements, park improvements, Hanamalu Community Center, and other such improvements for the community.
You have 1 minute to respond.
Adam, can you say that one more time? Sorry.
How would you address, this is the question that's posed to Joanne, the follow-up, how would you address the dichotomy of the importance of small businesses to the local economy versus the centralization of large retail outlets?
Again, I do support small business. I think, as you all know, all of our small mom and pop stores that are out there provide a valuable resource to the people who live in that area. Talk about walkable communities. Having our Ishihara markets and Big Save and all of our small stores out there providing that service to the community is something that I truly support and we need to continue to support. The big box stores coming in, I think we have enough. It's about balance. Not to close the door. Maybe in the future we may need to look at opportunities, but for now, what we have now is enough. We need to celebrate what we have. I know that a lot of our aunties and uncles on the west side want to come in for a good bargain at times, and that's good. But at the same time, we need to really support the small business in our community and on the island, because that's where it's at. Families are connected there. They're connected by families. So to me, that's where it's at, and that's what I would do in supporting the business community.